Hey guys, Sean England here again for week, whatever this is, like 7 or 8 of retail. And here I'm going to talk about merchandising. Have you ever thought, if you own your own store, have you ever thought about the layout of your store and what the most popular part of your store is? That's something to consider and to really take into account when you're merchandising, when you're putting things out on the floor. Where are people looking? What parts of your store are the most popular based on foot traffic and how to utilize that space effectively. So here I am again doing Facebook Live. I will upload this to YouTube later, but we're going to start at the front doors of my store. And I want something. When you first walk into the store, if you notice, there's not a whole lot of stuff here. I do that on purpose. I don't put a whole lot of merchandise near the front of the door because this is what's called the decompression zone. And there's a book that, it'll come to me here in a minute, I can't think of the name of it right now, that talks about the fact that when you first enter a retail store, you are not paying attention to what you're looking at because you're coming in off the parking lot, maybe it's bright, maybe it's cold, maybe it's rainy, and so you're not paying attention to the first 10 to 20 feet when you walk into a store. So there's a reason why I don't have a whole lot of stuff here up at the front. I'll explain this table to you here in a minute. So anyway, you walk in, and what I've noticed in our new store is that a lot of customers, their first step was to the left. So if you notice to the left, what I've done is we've done a lot of the women's shoes. The reason I've done women's shoes is really twofold. One, they're easy to look at when people are sitting outside of this window here. They're sitting there drinking coffee. It's something easy and approachable to see. The profit margins on shoes are high. So one of the first places that specifically women gravitate towards when they walk in our store are the shoes. So that's on purpose. So whatever your highest profit margin item is, put that at the very first place in the store that people are drawn to. Your space will lend itself to a natural traffic pattern. And so go ahead and take advantage of that. Something else that you see when you walk right into the store is jewelry. Again, high profit margins, popular. Here's the thing about jewelry. Doesn't matter what size shoe you wear, doesn't matter what size dress you wear, jewelry will always fit. And so something that's easy, accessible, high profit margin, quick, easy little buy or add-on. So that's the reason that we have that after about, 20 to 30 feet in the store. As you turn towards the left, you're gonna see seasonal stuff. I'll rotate this with skirts and women's outerwear depending on what season we're in. Obviously, we're going into fall and winter. So that's why we have outerwear here. And as you turn, we're gonna start getting into some of the more basics with always sprinkling accessories into the merchandising. Accessories, again, fit anybody regardless of size. So purses, it doesn't matter if you're a size extra small or size double XL. You can carry a purse. You don't have to worry about it fitting. And then as we move, obviously I've got the men's section towards the back. Something else that's pretty interesting that I've learned about people and kind of the psychology of shopping is that people, for the most part, especially men, want to be segregated. They don't want to be with the women. They feel like it's kind of awkward to be shopping next to a woman. So there's a reason we stuck all the men's clothing in the back so that the men would feel like they've got their own space and that they would not be invading on the women and vice versa. And so that's super important. If you notice, we only have 2,200 square feet to work with. And we stock around, I think the last I looked, we were at like 1,500 individual items. Each month we buy anywhere from 800 to 1,100 new items as a resale shop. So our inventory is constantly turning over, but we want to keep some consistency in that. And the cool thing is the way we're set up at this point, you just swap old merchandise with new merchandise. Hopefully the old merchandise is selling, put new merchandise where the old merchandise was. So the key, really what I'm wanting to point on is, pay attention to the traffic patterns of the people as they walk into your store. Pay attention to your profit margins, pay attention to your product, and put the right product in the right places. Now, I told you I would touch base on this table. I said at the beginning of this video that not a whole lot of people pay attention when they walk in the first 20 feet of a store. So never, hardly ever, does anybody shop this table on their way in. But you know what they do? On their way out, here's my cash register. So I'm gonna take you through the path of a customer. They pay, they take care of the transaction here, and on their way out the door, what do you see? Boom. Little add-on things. And the cool thing about these is these are anywhere from $6 up to $20, up to $40 actually. I've got some wallets there. So great way to increase your units per transaction and also increase your average ticket. But that table is on that side on purpose. And so, be paying attention to that when you go into the big retail stores. You'll notice that they use a decompression zone. The first 20 feet of a store is not gonna have any promotion, won't have any merchandise. So go ahead and emulate that in your retail store if you own a retail store. Pay attention to your profit margins and your products. Thanks so much for joining in. That's about all I have this week. Yes, Michael Harper, come get you one of these Live Local shirts, buddy. We got plenty of them. Guys, thanks so much. Y'all have a great day.